Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I'm pleased to have an administration and an FAA that is acting in the spirit of the law that was amended after the tragic crash in Florida a number of years ago during the Clinton administration. Prior to that, I've been arguing for more than a decade that the FAA could not both regulate in the public interest and assure safety and promote the industry. Unfortunately, even though after that horrible accident, I got the law changed finally. There are some within the agency who still think it's their duty, and there's some in Congress who think it's their duty to promote the industry. No, we are here first off to assure safety, and then secondly, we want to have a healthy industry that is safe. Just hearing the earlier comments regarding quality versus number of hours, I have been raising the concern since the early 1990s that I don't believe that you can provide, no matter how high the quality is, an adequate amount of training for a commercial pilot in difficult conditions with the minimums we have today. And there are a heck of a lot of carriers who believe that too, because they won't hire someone with that number of hours. But there are the low budget, drive the industry down to the lowest common denominator operators who will. And there are those who will defend that practice. It's got to end. I still don't believe, as I said then, that you can, to be a manicurist in Oregon requires twice as many hours of training as the current minimum. So I don't want to hear people saying, oh, well, we just can't mandate higher minimum hours. We just want to look at quality. No, it's hours and quality will come with more hours and comprehensive, well thought out training. So I'm fully in support of what the chairman has proposed, where it seems the administrator is headed, but we're going to continue to push to make sure we get there, because we know there's tremendous pushback from the industry. I mean, even those who will only hire pilots with number of hours, have a little farm team out there, which is the low budget carriers, and then some of the big carriers like the low budget carriers, because they drive against their competition of people who are trying to provide higher quality regional air service. And we should never have another tragic event like we had. I mean, that crash of Colgan Air. I mean, what kind of training could a pilot have with a stall warning, to pull the nose up? That is beyond belief. We've got to fix these problems, and it's going to take both more hours and better quality, and I support any efforts that'll get us there. And they're going to cost something, but what I always say is I've never met someone at 40,000 feet who's thrilled that they saved $1 on their ticket because their pilot up front is just learning how to fly. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
I thank the gentleman, and the gentleman's point is well taken, and the point that I made that our bill, H.R. 3371, just does not deal with increased number of hours. It deals with a comprehensive pre-employment screening and a lot of other things. So I appreciate the gentleman's comment.